Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Emmett Gilbert School of Excellence dedication ceremony. That's an applause line. Welcome. I'm Clay Moise, president of the Jefferson Parish School Board and representative for District 4, and I'm really happy to be here with you today in a long overdue dedication ceremony. Many of our dedication ceremonies are being done all together now because they were delayed due to COVID and a little storm we had about this time last year. We'll begin our ceremony today with the presentation of colors by Helen Cox High School ROTC, followed by the invocation presented by Lainey Laurent, and Jamal Victor will then lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. At this time, I'd like to, parade the colors.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the prayers.
Dear Lord, as we come together today, we give you thanks for the many gifts and blessings you give us. We ask for your guidance in all we do, and we pray for that your love will continue to live among us. Amen.
Amen. Order on. Right face. Forward march.
Give them a round of applause. There you go.
Please be seated. At this time, I'd like to ask you to join me in welcoming our Superintendent, Dr. James Gray. Dr. Gray.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So the setup for these things usually are different, and I have to try to figure out like what I use from conversations with the audience to kind of break the ice about the conversations. But it just so happens the setup for this one is the same one we had for the last dedication. And so you walk out and you see the flags coming about, and they're so tall they end up hitting the goal, right? The story of my life. Every doorway in the world have touched my head. But it's really a good thing to see the number of people that came to show out to support this dedication ceremony. Like President Moise said, this has been a long time coming. And the family has been patient, the community has been patient. But when all good things, patience becomes part of that process. And now that we're on the backside of what appears to be the most trying years of our entire lives, we are at a position to where we can do the things that matter to most. And having an opportunity to celebrate the hard work of Mr. Emmett Gilbert here today is something that I think is well overdue. So whether you are a family member, a fraternity brother, or a fraternity sister, I think that's appropriate to say, a soror, or someone who's been touched by his educational prowess, you're here to celebrate the legacy of someone who dedicated more than 42 years in the public educational system. Anybody who can go past 25, I take my hat off to. And the fact that he did it for 42 says a lot. And from what I understand, he comes from a family of educators. We have sisters, daughters that are educators and have actually touched the lives of many people. So you think about it. Not only did he try to plant the seed through others, he actually planted his own seeds that actually were able to plant seeds in others. And so when you have that level of reach throughout the community, the values, the commitment to excellence, education will extend out for forever. People for years will talk about the impact that either he has had or his family has had on education here in Jefferson Parish. the least we can do is have an opportunity to celebrate it to where everybody can see. So the level of pride that you'll have driving through this neighborhood and seeing the name Emmett Gilbert School of Excellence, Academic School of Excellence here in this building is something that can go on for generations to come. So with that said, I want to say thank you for supporting our school system. I wasn't fortunate enough to have met Mr. Emmett Gilbert, but if it's any indication of the love that's in this room today and the level of support that he has here as to who he was, then I know he was a great man. So I'm going to turn it over, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the celebration. Thank you.
At this time, it's my privilege to introduce our elected officials and special guests present today, and I'll begin with my colleagues on the school board. The Reverend Ricky Johnson, District 2. Our board vice president and District 1 representative, Dr. Gerard LeBlanc. And our representative from District 6, Ms. Diane Schnell. Also with us today are a number of folks from our district headquarters, Chief of Schools, Mr. A.J. Pethe, Chief District Affairs Officer, Ms. Jermaine Gilson, Chief of Staff, Ms. Gabrielle Misfeld, and our Chief Academic Affairs Officer, Ms. Laura Roussel. So now we'll ask our principal here, Ms. Terry Howard, principal of Emmett Gilbert, who will say a few words about Emmett Gilbert.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our school. Starting my 4th year here as principal of EGS, that's what we like to go by with the students. We have been so proud to exhibit the passion for education that Mr. Gilbert had. Although I never did meet him myself either, I have heard so much about him. People find me almost everywhere I go to let me know that they knew Mr. Gilbert, are a member of the family, and about the impact he had on their lives. So I have been very honored to be here in his shadow, really, trying to create my own legacy. Mr. Gilbert began his career in Jefferson as both a math teacher and a coach. He moved through the ranks of Jefferson Parish, serving as dean, assistant principal, and principal. He served in the principalship at both John Martyn and L.W. Ruppel. He coached many sports, including basketball, baseball, and football, and I believe we must have made him proud when we won the championship in his name a few times since I've been here. Beyond his leadership as principal, he shared other leadership roles, including president of Louisiana's Association of Public Community and Adult Education, the bossless of Gamma Rho chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, writer for Fellowship Journal, and he served as a member of the Jefferson Alliance of Public School Administrators. Building on a lifetime of achievement and service, it is my honor to represent his legacy here as the principal of Emmett Gilbert School of Excellence.
Thank you. While I never got to meet Mr. Gilbert, I know he was a wonderful man and did great things for our children and our community. At this time, I'd like to give the family of Emmett Gilbert the opportunity to share with us. I'd like to call Kiva Jones to the stage.
Had to take it easy. So first of all, I would like to acknowledge my family that's here, my mom and siblings. Would you stand? grandkids, my dad's siblings are here also. My Auntie Janetta, Auntie Amanda, Auntie Shirley, Uncle Joe. Stand, yes. My Uncle Marshall, my daddy's baby brothers in the back. And then we have his nieces, nephews, everybody stand, family. We just support each other, and I just think it's important that you see how well he was loved. The Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, would you stand? That was very near and dear to his heart. Thank you for being here. Y'all can sit, y'all can sit. And we have a host of family, friends. Would you stand? Because I thank you for being here. Family, friends? Yes? Yes? Yay. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here. My brother asked me, was I gonna cry? I was like, no, I got it. So his passion is his legacy. My dad was so passionate about everything concerning education and people. The students, of course, but he forged relationships with teachers and staff like they were his own family. So much so that I still meet people today that talk to me about the impact that he made on their lives when they worked with him or encountered him. Just today, I kid you not, I work at Higgins, and I was in the office, and a one of the teachers, big guy, Mr. Brandon, he said, I said, I'm going to the dedication for my dad. He said, I've been wanting to come shake your hand. He said, Mr. G, that was my favorite principal of all time. He's one of our SPED teachers. He said, I was in 4th grade at Ruppel. We'll never forget him, just today. So that happens a lot. So we thank you. We thank the district, Dr. Gray, school board members for this honor. My family and I cannot express enough the sincere gratitude of this honor because we lived through his passion firsthand. His passion fueled him to do things like be the first one to work. He wanted to always beat Mr. Carpenter, and the last one to leave if need be. His passion fueled him to build strong relationships with the people he worked with. One year, he had the family to fix dinner for his faculty and staff, and we had to serve them too because he said, we are all family. His passion fueled him to come home after Katrina to start cleaning his school himself, along with his staff members to get it back ready. His passion fueled him to start doing a Saturday detention because of the discipline at Ruppel. That was before it was an academy. And he was a math teacher. And so being a math teacher always at his heart, he started asking those kids their multiplication facts, and he realized they didn't know them, so he began challenging them with the facts. And then they began to enjoy it. And so Saturday detention morphed into Saturday school remediation, where the teachers then came in, they bought into it, they wrote grants, got snacks for the kids. The school test scores that year rose 14 points. Ruppel received awards from the state before they were Ruppel Academy. He always worked with this passion, and he had it until he passed. On behalf of my family, we would like to just say thank you again for this prestigious honor of this school being named Emmett Charles Gilbert Senior School of Excellence. And I just want to take a moment to just say, my brother is not here with us. We lost him 2 years ago, but he would have enjoyed this day, and he was looking forward to it because he was instrumental in getting the family over here to clean the school, and my uncle, did the bushes, all of that to get the school ready when Miss Terry the school first came here. So I just want to take a moment to reflect for Emmett Charles Gilbert Jr., because he would have enjoyed this day also. Thank you very much.
Well, I've just been notified that I was remiss in acknowledging a couple of elected officials, so I'd like to do so now. State Representative Kyle Green. Thank you. And Judge Adrian Adams. Thank you, Judge. At this time, I'd like my colleagues on the board to join me up here on the stage to present roses to Miss, well, actually, maybe it'd be better down on the floor, to present roses to Miss Kiva Jones and Mr. Gilbert's wife. So to the family of Emmett Gilbert, as we dedicate the name of this school in your father's honor, may you and your family take comfort in knowing that his legacy will last forever. So in traditional style here in New Orleans, we're going to celebrate with the L.W. Higgins Band as they lead us in a second line to the reception. Please get your handkerchiefs and join the parade.